Sit back and enjoy this video.
The first time is the hardest.
The first time is the hardest.
The first step. The first climb. The first jump. The first round. The first bound. This is our journey. This is our flag. This is our home, where brave men roam, where we do our drills, where we hone our skills. This is our mission. This is our reason. This is what we stand for. These are those who stand with us. And this is what's worth fighting for. This is teamwork. This is fighting spirit. It never gets easier. We just get stronger. We forge bonds close as brothers. Strong body, strong mind, strong heart. This is us. These are our sights. These are our brightest lights. These are the sounds we hear. And this is how we strike fear. Through the sweat and the tears, we serve 2 years, 10 years, every year. When our moment of pride comes and our time is finally done, we know we will do it all over again with our brothers in arms. We will march shoulder to shoulder. We will sing alongside each other. We will fight together, fly our colors, pledge ourselves, defend what's ours, protect what's ours. This is our army. This is ours.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Basic Military Training Center School 2. Before we begin, may I kindly request that you have your phone switched off or put to silent mode. In just a moment, I'll be inviting our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ashari Ismail, for his opening address. Following that, we'll proceed on the oath-taking ceremony and the singing of the national anthem. Without further ado, I would now like to invite our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ashari Ismail, for his opening address. See you, sir. Peace.
Very warm welcome. First step is always the hardest. Can you look at the soldier there? Can you put your hands next to you? You. Just. Correct. Yeah. Very good. The first step is always the hardest, and I'm glad that you have taken this first step to enlist yourself into the national service. It is one of the most courageous things you will ever do in your life. 2 years that you spend here going to be beneficial, meaningful, and enriching. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the CEO, Colonel Ashari Ismail. Over the next 9 weeks, I'll be responsible for your well-being. Allow me to introduce my team. School Second in Command, Major Ideal. School Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Tan Ling Rai. Our School Manpower Officer, Lieutenant Ding Chen. Safety Officer, Mr. Lee Kim Pan. School Counselor, also known as the Orientation Officer, Mr. Ang Chin Singh, and our Doctor, Jonathan, who will attend to your medical needs. By now you find yourself enlisting into Kestrel Company, School 2. And in Kestrel Company, the commanding officer or officer commanding is Captain Kenneth Ryan Pang. Assisting him is 3rd Warrant Officer Goh Hin Kiang, together with Master Sergeant Kelvin. You soon find yourself being posted to the respective platoon, and each of these platoon are commanded by the respective platoon commanders. They are Lieutenant Amsha, PC1, Lieutenant Ethan, Platoon Commander 2, Lieutenant Sebastian, Platoon Commander 3, and Lieutenant Yan Yang, Platoon Commander 4. Our BMTC mission and vision is as such. Our mission is to transform each of you into a confident and committed soldier. And for our vision is that when you leave this place after 9 weeks, you feel more positive, take away meaningful and memorable BMTC experience. Our BMTC training framework guides how we train our soldiers through a holistic, soldier-centric, safe and progressive development. The goal is to develop soldiers who are resilient, fit, competent and committed. In short, strong body, strong heart and strong mind. The BMT training is progressive and you must be proficient in the basics before moving on to your next phase of your training. The training is also customized according to your medical condition, your fitness and your skill level, and you find yourself being grouped to your friends of the same ability. The commanders conform to the training safety regulations as well as to the authorized operating manual. This to ensure that the trainings are carried out safely and properly. For instance, after recovering from illness, your commanders will ensure that you develop progressive training back before you scale in 100% of your friends. You will get to be paired up with your friends, which is also known as the buddy system. This is to ensure that you keep a lookout for one another. This and the other safety practices will be discharged diligently in your company by your commanders. During emergency, there are 3 modes of evacuations, namely via the air, sea, and land. Over the next 48 hours, you'll find your commanders speaking to you through formal interview sessions. The intent is to get to know you better, understand your background. It is this point when you have any challenges, you may bring it to them and they will be happy to help you out. Some of the other avenues that you may also bring up some of your concerns are through the hotlines as well as the orientation officer counseling session. But what is imperative for you to know is that regardless the medium, the channel, should you have any of these challenges, to bring them up to us speedily so that we can give you the necessary support. Over the next 48 hours, you find yourself staying in camp, and over the next 2 weekends, you find yourself staying in camp together with your friends and your commanders. This to help you integrate, adapt and adjust into the military life and bonds with your friends. There are 3 training phases in BMT. In the first phase is the adjustment and assimilation. It's where you get to be able to operate safely in this new environment together with your friends through a few activities such as physical training and sports, games, as well as the weapon presentation ceremony. In the phase 2, known as the knowledge acquisition, you start to develop some competency to sharpen your soldiering skills, your resilience through field camps, environment, live hand grenade throwing, shooting at the ranges, as well as close quarter battle. And lastly, in the phase 3 is the knowledge application. You get to apply all those you have acquired through some of the simulated battlefield environment, which is the BIC, and marching over route marches with your friends. As part of the management and combating the COVID-19 as well as the new Omicron variant, we have put in place a robust safety policy, which includes the safe management measures, booster shots for those who have yet to take, and swab and send home policy for whoever who face any upper respiratory tract infection, and for those who have not been vaccinated entirely, daily ART swab will be conducted at your own expenses. This is to ensure that you continue to remain safe as well as your friend. And for those who are vaccinated, a weekly weekly ART will be conducted to ensure that each time when you return, you are not a source of infection or spreader to the rest of your friends. This will be performed diligently by commanders each time, every time. As part of the important dates in your 9 weeks of BMT, you find yourself beginning tonight at 9 p.m. Your commanders will tell you to pick up your phones and call your parents and tell them 2 things. Number 1, tell the parents that you have been enlisted into Kestrel company. And number 2, tell them that you're going to see them again on the 21st of January, which is going to be your first book-out. Now the rest of the dates, especially the graduation parade, which tells you and marks the end of the BMT, while it seems a bit distant, it's important for you to know that these dates will reach very quickly should you enjoy your training, participate, and excel in each time together with your friends. Now, this point which I've covered in the last few minutes briefly covers the training and management system in BMT. I will assure each of you that the training is safe and progressive, and the standards that we set for you are realistic and achievable. The training will be demanding, but it will help you to develop your character and your values. Now with that, I will invite all of you to stand for the oath-taking ceremony. Raise up your right hand. Allow me to remind you that the oath of allegiance is the most symbolic and dignified ceremony as you enlist yourself into national service and swear to protect this country and defend this country as well as your family members. Therefore, do it with pride, loud voice, and your sense of conviction. When you are ready, you will repeat after me. I, NRC number, full name. Having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore.
Having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore.
Under the Enlistment Act.
Under the Enlistment Act.
Do solemnly and sincerely affirm that.
Do solemnly and sincerely affirm that.
I will always bear true faith and allegiance.
I will always bear true faith and allegiance.
To the Republic of Singapore.
To the Republic of Singapore.
I will be ready.
I will be ready.
At the order of the government.
At the order of the government.
To rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore.
To rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore.
I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore.
I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore.
And the orders of my commanders.
And the orders of my commanders.
I will carry out my duties with integrity.
I will carry out my duties with integrity.
Courage and commitment at all times.
Courage and commitment at all times.
And I will preserve and protect.
And I will preserve and protect.
The honor and independence.
The honor and independence.
Of the Republic of Singapore.
Of the Republic of Singapore.
With my life.
With my life.
Outstanding. You may put on your hand.
Enlistees, please remain standing for the national anthem. remain standing for some final words of encouragement.
As training, you have just joined the SAF, you have become part of us. Start this journey by devoting your heart and your mind towards your training. And know that through this training, you will get fitter, faster, and stronger. We have many successful stories of those who are BMI above 40 and came out to be fitter, shed a lot of weight, and even get to a leadership school as they progresses to upgrade their medical status. So what's important for you today is for you to set a goal in your journey over the next 9 weeks and put in some measurable goals for what you want to achieve, which may include reducing of weight. So over these next 9 weeks, I want you to reflect on 2 things. Number 1, ask yourself, why are you here? And number 2, who are you doing this for? I say again, why and who? And always remember that this medical condition that you may have, regardless even if you are enlisted to a B4, know that this has never been a stumbling block in your life, but instead use this opportunity to make yourself better, fitter, and stronger than you were before today. And hopefully by the end of 9 weeks, I'll see a better version of yourself, a fitter, trimmer person. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, CEOSA. Enlistees, we have come to the end of this segment. Please collect all your belongings and exit row by row to the exit following our ushers. Thank you.